Welcome back. Rejoining us once again, our bipartisan panel, Reverend D. Dawkins Hagler and Mike Murphy. Thank you both for sticking around. So the Republican National Committee is telling the Commission on Presidential Debates that it must make significant changes to its new debate format or risk losing Republican participation. Republicans are demanding a more fair, as they describe it, impartial and transparent process after candidates' mics were turned off during the third presidential debate last year, you may recall, and reports surfaced suggesting a conflict of interest when C-SPAN moderator Steve Scully was selected to serve as moderator, something that he didn't end up actually doing. So, Mike, is it fair for the RNC to call for a more impartial process, or is this just partisan politics, if you will?
It's absolutely fair. We know that the Commission on Presidential Debates is corrupt. Back when Donald Trump was running against Hillary in 2016, we know that Donna Brazile leaked topics and questions to Hillary Clinton. That's just a matter of fact. It's been proven. And it happens over and over. And it happened again in the 2020 election, too, as well. We all know that Joe Biden was favorited by the mainstream media in the commission, and we need reforms. And if we're going to have these presidential commissions and these debates, they need to be 100% honest, fair, and transparent. And otherwise you're lying to the American people if you're favoring one candidate or one party over another.
Okay, speaking of fair enough. Yeah, how do you do that?
Well, you're going to have to hold people accountable, and you're going to have to put rules in place. And if those rules are broken, you kick those people out and you bring new people in. The word integrity is leaving American politics really, really fast, and it needs to come back immediately, because without our integrity, we have nothing. We just have corruption and crime, and it's running rampant right now in our political system. So we need to hold these people accountable. And maybe we need to start putting regular citizens in on these commissions, and everyday voters and people that have a vested interest in the success of their country without any sort of corruption or favoritism.
Reverend, do you think Republicans have a valid complaint?
Absolutely not. It's just more political posturing. Let's just look at that last debate between former President Trump and current President Biden. It was like a doggone high school rivalry wrestling match or something. People were loud. You couldn't even understand what was going on. It was too much going back and forth. Both mics needed to be turned off because it was absolutely ridiculous. America is better than that. And I don't care how much we disagree. We don't have to act disagreeable and act like we don't have any type of home training whatsoever. So I just think the Republicans are reaching on that. As far as that little comment that was made by Donna Brazile, remember, that was a Democratic primary, and the Democrats were upset because Hillary Clinton might have had questions. That had nothing to do with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton and their debate. So let's have honest discourse when we're talking about things, okay?